Good morning and welcome to KidNuz, sponsored today by Bamboo Learning. I'm Tori. Today is Tuesday, October 13th, 2020. And we begin with a fourth grader taking to task her Florida hometown. Vivian Anderson of Tampa was on a fast food run with her mom when she saw a men working sign near a construction site. Trouble was, it wasn't just men. Women were there working side by side with their male colleagues. That didn't sit well with Vivian, who immediately sent a letter to her mayor asking for a more inclusive sign, perhaps one reading "Workers Present" or a symbol without a gender. Days, weeks, and months went by without a response, but the effort and the wait turned out to be worth it. Vivian was called in to meet the mayor. The city is now making sure all companies and contractors use signs that are more in keeping with the times. And the pint-sized activist even got one of her own, Vivian M. Anderson Way. Today is day 2 of hearings for the woman who might be the next Supreme Court justice. Amy Coney Barrett is back on the hot seat, answering questions posed to her by the 22 members of the Senate Judiciary Committee. Most of the Democrats are opposed to her philosophy and to her nomination this close to the election. Most Republicans are in favor of her views and hope to confirm her in record time. Judge Barrett is the mom of 7, and if confirmed, she would be the High Court's first ever justice with kids still in grade school. The hearings are expected to run through Thursday. What if you could fight racism on the seat of a bike? That is exactly what 2 men tried to do as they pedaled 3,000 miles from Portland, Oregon to Portland, Maine. Andre Block Sr. is a black film student, and Jonathan Williams is a white business owner. They have different backgrounds, different skin color, and wildly different political beliefs, but are friends from Tennessee who share a goal: to bring America together. They just wrapped their 3rd cross-country unity ride, during which they talked and argued and talked some more about politics and what's going on in America. At every stop, they tried to show others that no matter how great their differences, they can always find something to agree on. A movie on their experience is in the works. You can be a real-life princess and still have to deal with bullies. Just ask Meghan Markle. The Duchess of Sussex and her husband, Prince Harry, asked to be included in an episode of the podcast Teenager Therapy over the weekend to mark World Mental Health Day. Meghan talked about being the most trolled person on the planet, even when she was a new mom and out of the public eye. "I don't care if you're 15 or 25, she said. If people are saying things about you that aren't true, what that does to your mental and emotional health is so damaging." Both Meghan and Harry admit they've struggled with online hate, say talking to others about it helps, and made a point of encouraging anyone dealing with unkind people to open up and talk through it. Don't look down. An extreme sports geopark in Aruca, Portugal, is hoping to woo thrill seekers and nature enthusiasts with their newest attraction, the world's longest pedestrian bridge. The 1,692-foot bridge hangs from steel cables strung between colossal V-shaped towers on either side of a gorge. The floor is made of metal grates and gives those brave enough a view all 576 feet down. At a stroll, it takes about 10 minutes to cross, and only 4 minutes if you're eager to get it over with. After 3 years of construction, the park will open the bridge this fall. A quick reminder, KidNuz runs on your support. If you're a fan, please consider making a donation on our website, www.kidnuz.org. It's tax-deductible thanks to our fiscal sponsor, Independent Arts and Media. Now, our KidNuz quiz. A Florida 4th grader took exception to what kind of road sign? One that read, "Men working," because women were there too. What important hearing is taking place in Washington, D.C. this week? The Judiciary Committee is questioning Amy Coney Barrett, who might become the nation's next Supreme Court justice. How did 2 men, one black and one white, try to fight racism? by biking together from Portland, Oregon to Portland, Maine. Where is the world's longest pedestrian bridge? Above a gorge in Portugal. In One for the Road. On this day in 1792, construction began on the White House. It took 8 years to complete, and President John Adams, the nation's second president, became the first to occupy the building. Soon after, though, he was defeated in his re-election bid and had to pack his bags just a few months later. Adams was only a one-term president, but it was a fascinating 4 years. For more on John Adams, just say, Alexa, open Bamboo Luminaries. Before we go, it's time to turn it over to Kim for today's KidNuz shoutouts.
Thanks, Tori. This morning, we tip our hats to Mrs. Riedel and her students at Cumberland Elementary in Whitefish Bay, Wisconsin, and to Mr. Keller's students at Laurel in Menlo Park, California. And we send birthday greetings to Soraya in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, Harrison in Tyrone, Georgia, Aaron in the Bronx, New York, Liliauna in Atwater, Ohio, Graham in Menlo Park, California, Avery in Gentryville, Indiana, and Luke in Arlington, Virginia. Thanks for listening, everyone. We hope to see you back here for more KidNuz tomorrow morning.